Hi guys, so in this video we're going to look at setting up Microsoft Copilot, and so the first task we want to look at is how you can provision Microsoft Copilot. And for this exercise, we're logged in as a particular account, and of course you can always go to security.microsoft.com to create a trial account, okay, a trial Microsoft Defender account. So you can always do that. So let's get right into it, and it should take approximately 15 minutes for you to complete this particular exercise. Okay, so the first thing we need to do before we start using Copilot, admins need to provision and allocate capacity. So to provision capacity, you must have an Azure subscription. You need to be an Azure owner or Azure contributor at a resource group level as a minimum. Okay, so again, these are Azure basics. So if you don't know the Azure basics, then you may not be able to follow up with this particular tutorial. Now, this is a simulated environment, of course, and on the simulated environment, select. So want to use this link. Hold on. Okay. By enabling Microsoft for Azure resources. Once you assign the user access administrator role, you can assign a user the necessary access to provision SCUs for Copilot. So for the purpose of this exercise only, which is to show you the steps involved, you'll be assigning yourself the necessary access. The steps that follow will guide you through the process. Open the simulated environment by selecting the link. So I'm going to open a new tab, and then I would use this link so that I can assign myself the necessary permission I need to carry out this. Okay, so I'm opening the link. I would select this to show that I've done it. Great. So this is it. So you start by enabling access management for Azure resources to these settings. Okay, so from the Azure portal, select Microsoft Entra ID. So this is the Azure portal, and what we want to select is Microsoft Entra ID, which you can see right here. So I'll click on it, and then from the left navigation panel, expand manage. So this is manage. You want to select this, and from the navigation panel, scroll down, select properties. So under manage, you're going to see properties. Okay, so I need to go down, still go down. So this is properties. Select it, then enable the toggle switch for access management for Azure resources, then select save. So what you want to do is you want to enable this switch, access management for Azure resources, like so, and then select save. Okay, so you may be doing this with your own trial. This is just a trial, so don't waste your time trying to get any info from it. So I'm going to select this, that I've done it. So now that you can view all resources and assign access in any subscription or management group in the directory, assign yourself the owner role for Azure subscription. So how do we do that? How do we now assign ourselves owner role? Now from the blue banner on the top of the page, select Microsoft Azure, right? This is the blue banner which you can see right here. Where is it? Okay, Microsoft Azure. Come on, where is it? Okay, select Microsoft Azure, which is, look at it right here. So I'll click on it to return to the landing page of Azure portal, and select subscription, then select the subscription listed. So I'm going to select subscription, and then this subscription is what is listed. Okay, so select subscription and select subscription listed Woodgrove GPT demos external sponsored. So I'm going to select it, and then select access control I am. So select access control I am, then select add, and then add role assignment. So select add here, and then click on add role assignment, and let it load. Then from the role tab, select privilege administrator role. So you want to go to the role tab here, then go to the privilege administrator role, then select owner, and then next. So you want to go down, select owner, which is this, and then select next. So you can see that. Select plus select members. All right, this is it, plus select members. Okay, then Harvey Howard is the first name. So yep, this is the first name. So you want to select this plus. Okay, then so it's now listed, as you can see, under selected members. Then you click select and click the select button, let it load, and then you click on next, and then you click next. All right, then you click what, allow user to assign all roles except privilege administrator roles. So which is the recommended, you take it to the recommended, and select review plus assign, then select review plus assign one last time. So here they're saying allow user to assign all roles except privilege administrator roles, owner, UAA, RBAC, and recommended, right? So these are the roles, right? And of course, I believe you know the meaning of all this by now. So you click review plus assign, and then you click review plus assign again, so you can see assigning role. So you see successful, that's why you see this green check mark there. So as an owner to the Azure subscription, you'll now be able to provision capacity within Copilot. So that is the first step, become an owner. Then subtask 1, we have to provision capacity now. Okay, so in this task you go through the steps of provisioning capacity for your organization. So there are two options for provisioning capacity. Provisioning capacity within Security Copilot is recommended, or provisioning capacity through Azure. So for this exercise, you provision capacity through Security Copilot. When you first open Security Copilot, a wizard guides you through the steps in setting up capacity for your organization. So open simulated environment by selecting this. So I'm going to open up this, and let me see the simulated environment. So we have the simulated environment. Now follow the steps in wizard, select get started. Okay, so let me see if so on this page you set up security capacity for any of the field listed below. You can select the information icon for more information. So for Azure subscription, for the Azure subscription, we want to select the Woodgrove GPT demo, right? So we click this drop down and we select this one. It's our subscription. Then you want to select for resource group RG1. So we click this and we select the resource group which we've created. And then capacity name, enter a capacity name. So we leave it as this, Security Copilot workspace, we leave it as this. Then prompt evaluation location, geo. From the drop down, select your region. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to select what United States. Okay, and you can choose whether you want to select the option. If this location has too much traffic, allow Copilot to evaluate prompts anywhere in the world, recommended for optimal performance. So you can either choose to select this one or not, but I'll just select this. And capacity region is set based on location selected. So US East was set based on United States that I set here. Then you need to select, of course, I acknowledge. So you go down and you want to acknowledge this one right here. And let me see, did we miss anything there? Okay, so this one says select the number of units. We leave it as 1. We don't tamper with that, we just leave it. So we click continue. All right, so as you can see, you would see this says help improve Copilot, and there are all these options here. So the wizard displays information about where your customer data will be stored. The region displayed is based on the region you selected in the prompt. Okay, so you can select option to help improve Copilot. You can select toggle based preferences. So this is based on your preference. You can select it if you like, or you can not select it if you like. It's optional. Okay, and once you are done, you select continue, like so. So now Copilot access and storage of Microsoft 365 service data. Okay, so can you see? So it tells you where it's storing everything. Okay. As part of initial setup, Copilot provides contributor access to everyone by default and includes global administrators and security administrators as Copilot owners. So in your production environment, you can change who has access to Copilot once you have completed the initial setup. So here you can click on continue. So you can see we are all set, right? We are all set. And of course, you want to click on continue. And then boom. So here, who would you like to add? Recommended Microsoft security roles, or no one, add them later. Also up to you. Global administrator and security administrator. You click on continue. Okay, and this is the last step. Okay, so yep, you are all set. and we are good to go. So finish, boom. So as you can see, we have been able to provision Copilot. So now let's explore Microsoft Security Copilot standalone experience. Okay, the security administrator for your organization provided Copilot. Since you are the senior analyst on the team, the administrator added you as a Copilot owner and asked you to familiarize yourself with the solution. Okay, so this is where we now get familiar with Microsoft Security Copilot. All right. In this exercise, you explore all the key landmarks in the landing page of the standalone experience of Microsoft Security Copilot. So you're logged in as Avery Howard and have the Copilot owner role. You work in the standalone experience of Microsoft Security Copilot. So this exercise should take approximately 15 minutes to complete. We have the first task, which is, of course, let's open a fresh tab and then let's visit the simulated environment for this. Besides, this is a similar thing to what you are going to see if you are using a trial version. Enter. Okay, so we are in Microsoft Security Copilot simulated environment now. Select the menu icon, which is sometimes referred to as the hamburger menu, which is this one right here, and select my session. So you see my sessions, and then recent, select recent to view the most recent sessions. Okay, so select this. So this is the most recent sessions, and so select filter. So select so let's note the available options under filter, which is, there is a created arts and updated arts, right? And then we can close it. Okay, so you go back to all and select the home menu icon to open the home menu. So this is going to be the home menu icon. This is the home menu, and then let's select prompt book library. So I'm going to select it here, prompt book, and select my prompt book. A subsequent task dive deeper into prompt book. Okay, so yep, prompt book, and of course we'll have another task that dives into prompt book. Select Woodgrave, select Microsoft. Okay. Prompt. Okay. My prompt book. Where is my prompt book? So let me see. No, it's not there. Okay, prompt book library. Then select my prompt book. Then select Woodgroove, sorry. So select Woodgroove, then select Microsoft. Okay, this is just us exploring the prompt. Okay, this is just us exploring the prompt, right? Nothing special here. And then select filter to view the available option. So this is it. You have tags, that's the available option. Then you close and select the home menu icon to go back. So let's go back to the home. And this is Security Copilot, by the way. I believe we're just, looking at what the Security Copilot is, right? And exploring the interface of Security Copilot. All right. So let us so let us now do the select owner settings. Okay, so go back here. Let's see owner settings, which is this. And what is there? These settings are available to you as a Copilot owner. A Copilot contributor does not have access to these menu options. So for plugins for Security Copilot, select the drop down for who can add and manage their own custom plugins to view the available options. All right. So there is plugins. So let me go back here. So you can see plugins, right? You can see plugins. So I'm going to click plugins. So owners only. So who can manage, see, contributors and owners only. That's who can manage plugins. Okay. Then select drop down for who can add, manage custom plugin for everyone in the organization. Okay. All right. So we're still just exploring, nothing fancy. And note this option is grayed out if who can add and manage their custom plugin is set to owners only. Okay, so you can see it's set to owners only. So the organization. So if you see who can add and manage custom plugins for users of this workspace is grayed out. But if we change this thing to contributors and owners, then you see this one is now showing up. So that's cool. So I'm going to put it at owners only. Then select the information icon next to allow Security Copilot to access data from your Microsoft 365. And where is it? So this is it. And they're saying we should toggle it. So allow Security Copilot to access data from your Microsoft 365 services, right? This setting must be enabled if you want to use Microsoft Purview plugin. You work with this setting in a later exercise. Okay, no problem. Select the drop down for who can upload files to view the available option. Okay, drop down for who can upload files. I don't see any drop down. Or is it this one they're talking about? Because this, who can manage custom plugins, this, I don't see. Manage plugin availability. There is nothing for who can upload files here. Okay. Select the home menu icon to open the home menu. So let me go back here and go back to the home menu. All right. So that's the owner settings. Then select role assignment. So if we go back to the home menu, you see role assignment. So again, we are just trying to explore what is on Microsoft Security Copilot, right? And of course, this is the role assignment. There's the owner, and then there is contributor. Okay. So we want to select add members. Okay. Okay. Expand owners. So we have global, we have security administrator, and we have Avery Howard. Select the home menu icon. Then let's do for usage monitoring. So this is usage monitoring. Okay. Under usage monitoring, we have several stuff right here. Wow. Okay. So this is the usage. This is the usage, right? Provision unit used 0 of 500 units in the last hour. So there's the date filter, and you can see Copilot experience user, plugin use type, and category. So let's cancel this. Let's go back to settings. Okay. And let's see what we have on the settings. Preferences, which is this. We can set the theme from dark. We can put it at light. If we put it at light, okay, let's see. Is it going to change? Okay, it's not changing because this is like a simulation, I guess. Then data and privacy is another thing. So look at this. Nice. Okay, so let's close this one up. Select where it says wood groove at the bottom left of the home menu. So if we go back to the home menu, go to the bottom left, you will see where it says wood groove. Okay. When you select, you see your tenants. Wow. Okay. So your tenant wood groove. Boom. Okay. Great. So let's explore access to recent sessions. In the center of the landing page, there are cards representing your most recent sessions. Okay, so let's go back to home, and this is the landing page, and they said there are cards. The largest card is your last session. Selecting the title and any session card takes you to that session. Okay. Okay, so that should be my session. Okay. It should be this, right? The most recent session should be this, because if you go to recent, this is the most recent session. What are the last 3 failed logins? Well, if we go back here and we go back to home, so there are cards. Okay. The largest card in your last session, select the title of any session card, takes you to that session. Okay. Okay. Select Microsoft Copilot for security next to the home menu icon to return to the landing page. Okay. All right, so we are good to go. Let's explore access to prompt book. So to the right where it says get started with this prompt, so if we click on this and we click on prompts, we need, let's just click on prompt book. Okay, and it says get started, so this is it. So if we click this, so you can see it takes us to the prompt. Each title shows the title of the prompt book. Okay. Analyze threat actor profile. That's the title of this prompt book. Vulnerability impact assessment is what the prompts were looking for. So this is it. So click on vulnerability impact assessment, right? So everything is here. Who created the prompt, the summary of the prompt, everything is given here. And then note that the information about the prompt book and availability of them for the simulation, you can't start a new session. You do that in subsequent exercise. So close it. So we cannot start a new section here because, like I said, this is a simulation. We'll do that in another exercise, but we're just trying to familiarize ourselves with the environment. Okay. Then there is select view the prompt book library. Okay. So we can view the prompt book library by going here, then we click prompt book library. Okay, and yeah, select Microsoft Copilot for security next home to return to landing page. So there is a lot that is on the prompt book library, and then we can go back to home. From the prompt bar, you can select the prompt icon to select built-in prompt or a prompt book. Okay, so from this prompt bar, you can select this to get built-in prompts, or you can go from prompt book. I've done this. Select the sources icon. Okay, so the sources icon opens the manage source window. From here you can access plugin or files. The plugin tab is selected by default. So let me see this. These are plugins. This is the sources icon, which you can see here. Of course, the plugin tab is selected by default. Okay, so look at it, the plugin tab. These are all the plugins. So here you can manage plugins, right? Select whether you want to view all plugins, those that are enabled on or disabled off. Okay, so we can see if we want to see only the on or the disable or the off or not set up 37. Okay, so this is simple. So some plugins require configuration parameters. Select setup for Microsoft Sentinel plugins to view the setting windows. Okay, so for example, we can look for Microsoft Sentinel, and then we can select setup, and this is the setting windows. So we need to say default workspace name, subscription name, resource group name, important for this setup. Okay, so you should still be in the manage source window, select files. So close this one, click on the sources, then you can still see the files over here, and we can now upload files. All right, so we're not using this now, we use it in a different task. Then explore the help feature. Okay, let's explore the help feature, which is this one here. So we select it. You have documentation and training. Now the training feature is one feature that I love so much when it comes to Microsoft security defender, right? The training option is superb. Then of course we can look at the documentation and look at documentation, everything, a lot, can read and see. So what is Microsoft Security Copilot? Let's see. Click on it, it will take you to the article. Microsoft Security Copilot is a generative AI-powered security solution that helps increase the efficiency and capabilities of defenders to improve security outcomes at machine speed and scale. So that's what is that. Then we can select the help again. We're here. Anyone with Access Security Copilot can access the help widget. So if you even sign up for a trial version, you can access this help, the training. So let's see what is under training. Okay, so it's taking me to like a YouTube, but of course this is a simulated environment, so it's warning me, so I'll just close it. Of course you can copy this and it will take you to like the YouTube page to learn. Okay, so let me see if I copy this. Can I open a fresh tab and try if it will let me paste that thing I just copied? And of course it let me paste it, and yeah, so it takes you to a playlist. So I want to see what's available on the playlist really, and I'm sure it's a bunch of Microsoft curated videos where you can learn for free. Microsoft Security Copilot, wow, you can learn everything about Security Copilot for free. I think I'll have to consume these videos, and they're even recent. Look at that, they're even recent. This is just 10 months ago. Can you see? So I guess I'll have to consume. So this is it. Learning feels so good. Now let's see. So task 3, explore the Microsoft Security Copilot embedded experience. Wow. In this exercise, you investigate an incident in Microsoft Defender XDR. As part of the investigation, you explore the key features of Microsoft Copilot in Microsoft Defender XDR, including incident summary, device summary, script analysis, and more. You also pivot your investigation to the standalone experience and use the pin board as a way to share details of your investigation with your colleagues. Can you see that? So you are logged in as Avery Howard and you have the Copilot owner role. You work with Microsoft Defender using the new Unified Security Operations Platform to access the embedded Copilot capabilities in Microsoft Defender XDR. Towards the end of the exercise, you pivot to the standalone experience of Microsoft Security Copilot. So this exercise should take approximately 30 minutes to complete. So let's look at this one. Now I'm going to open a fresh page for this, and of course I would visit it. Okay, let's see. Boom. So we are in the Microsoft Defender portal, and your unified SIEM and XDR is ready. Great. So now, from the Microsoft Defender portal, expand investigation and response. Again, we're just looking at the Defender portal, investigation and response. We have incidents and alert, hunting, actions and submission, partner catalog. Okay, let's expand incidents and alerts, and let's select incidents. Oh, great, great, great. So select the first incident ID 185856. So this is the first one, 185856. 185856. You can scroll this right here, and tags ransomware. So let's see. By the way, you should know what a ransomware is. It's a malware where your files are encrypted and you are asked to pay a ransom for you to get the decryption key. Okay, so that is what the ransomware is. Now, so we have this, okay, named human operated ransomware attack was launched from the compromised assets. Attack disruption. Can you see? Wow. Okay, so everything is available in Microsoft Defender for you. You just need to know how to use it. So this is a complex incident. Defender XDR provides a great deal of information, but with 50 alerts, it can be a challenge to know where to focus. Okay. On the right side of the incident page, Copilot automatically generates an incident summary that helps guide your focus and response. Select See More. Okay. Incident summary. See More. Okay, so this incident summary just gives you like a summary of the incident. So the high severity incidents, human operated ransomware, was launched from a compromised asset. Attack disruption occurred between this and this. It was tagged as attack disruption, credential phish, lateral movement, and ransomware. This is a complex attack. So this incident impacted users, including the name the users is impacted and devices. They name the devices. Then the incident began on. Okay, so this is like a detailed summary of the particular incidents. Okay, so anyone can go back and look at the incidents and see what was done and everything, I believe. Wow. Okay, this is detailed. This is detailed. So let's look at Copilot's panel, and just beneath the summary, guided responses. So beneath the summary, we have triage, we have new. What's all this? Is this the guided responses that's referring to? I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing. Scroll down. This. Okay. The first item in the triage category to classify is select classify. Okay. Okay. So those are the. Yeah, so you select classify, and okay, so you classify the thing here, whether it's multi-stage attack, malware, malicious. So true positive, false positive, Okay, is it as true positive and false positive? Not of true negative and false negative. It's not here. Okay, this is what it was classified as, I guess. Keep the incidents page open. You use it in the next tab. Okay. Explore device and incident summary. So from the incidents page on the attack story tab, scroll down. Okay, I need to close this one. Nonsense. Incidents page.